everybody, and welcome right around Australia and the world. It is Nike Melbourne Marathon morning from the most beautiful sporting capital of the world.
Alright, we're on. Good morning, YouTube. So we're currently just at the airport, and we are one day out from the Melbourne Marathon 2025. So yeah, we're ready to go. We're just having our first meal of the day, which is our second carb load. We are, 6:15, flight's taking off at 7. Should be boarding soon, so I'll get my first meal in, which is about 110 grams of carbs, and another about 600 to go. So first meal of the day, 6 meals today, 7 meals, 700 grams of carbs all up. Yesterday I ate the exact same thing, so this is my second day of carb loading. Today is Saturday, tomorrow is Sunday, and Sunday is race day. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. We're in Uber in Melbourne, on our way to the hotel, drop our bags off, and then I was going to go to a shakeout run. I don't think I'm going to make it, but I might just do my own little shakeout today. But yeah, just heading to the Oaks in the city. Checked in at the Oaks Market, buffet breakfast here. Might check that out Monday morning. So just left my bags here. The room is not quite ready. Just got my meals here. So pretty much packed them in Ziploc bags and then just grab them and yeah. All right, another 100 grams of carbs going down. All right, on our way to the MCG to pick up this bib. So here's the story. So the funny story about this bib. I was trying to buy one on Facebook, on the Facebook page, and there's heaps of scammers. And I actually got scammed the first time. It was like $65 of some Pakistani university student display for, I don't know, he got me good. So anyway, that went. And then some other guys like selling the barcode, or I just wanted the bib. I actually wanted the physical bib, like cash in hand, you know, that's it. But obviously being in Sydney, it was just hard to get someone's bib because most of the runners are from Melbourne. So anyway, I found this guy. He goes, I don't have the bib, but I have the barcode. He goes, I'm a real person, da da da. He goes, believe me, fucking run, I would. Anyway, so then he goes, look, just, if you direct debit me $210, I'll send you the code. I go, all right, look, I go, send me your passport, send me some ID, send me your address. So I said, send me some ID. So he sent me his passport, some Irish guy. Irish or United Kingdom, I don't know, some type of passport. And then he sent me the proof of the receipt of when he purchased it. So his address was on the receipt as well, and he said Manly. I go, oh bro, you're in Manly, I work down the road. Like, can we just meet up and I'll give you cash? He goes, no, we don't need to meet up. I go, shit, all right. So I got his number. Number was like on iMessage, and the direct debit came up. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I randomly transferred $210, direct debited to some random guy. Then he sent me this QR code. So now I've got the code. And then I'm like, oh, so why aren't you running? He goes, oh, I'm injured. I go, okay. So then, you know what, I went onto his Strava, and I'm looking at his Strava. He's been running the whole week. He's been running this past week. He's running 5-minute Ks. I go, how injured can this guy be? So anyway, long story short, I'm here now. I've got the code. We're gonna see if it works. But then again, what's stopping this guy from selling this same ticket to 10 other people, and whoever got here first with the barcode will get the bib? So let's hope that all doesn't happen. Let's hope we get our bib, because we came all the way to Melbourne just for this marathon. So wish me luck. We're here now. Let's go. All right, so we lined up. I got to the front, and then they scanned it, and they looked at me and like, this isn't the full marathon line. I go, oh, it's on the next tent. So I went to the next tent, lined up, and then she scanned my QR, and she said, yep, all good. We're running the marathon. Let's go. We're in. And there's no name on it, which is good. But I'm running under his name. I'm running under Tom. So Tom will get the PB time. Well done, Tom. I hope you get a good time and good luck. All right, so we've secured our bib. We've had a look at the expo. The line to have a look at the merchandise was just that long, like insanely long. And I reckon once you get to the end of the line, they won't even have your size. So it would be nice to get a little shirt or a jumper, Melbourne Marathon, but hey, I think I'm just gonna go to Melbourne Central. There's a Nike store there, there's an LSKD store. I might see if they have any merch. So yeah, big relief that I got the bib. I'm glad it worked. He was an honest man. I texted him. I said, thank you, Tom. You, sir, are an honest man. I said, I won't dishonor your name, because whatever time I get, it's gonna come up on his record. So I'm doing this for you, Tom. Hope if you're ever watching this, I got you, man. I don't run for cardio. Like, I don't run to lose weight, or I don't run because it's a good form of cardio. It's actually not. It's probably one of, not the worst, but it's not a good form of cardio at all, especially like if you're running at such a fast pace. If you're doing like very slow zone 2 cruisy runs, that could kind of be okay, I guess. Better on the joints for sure, but definitely marathon running is not ideal for fat loss. Jump on the stairs, Stairmaster, or a treadmill on an incline. That's probably your best option if you want to lose weight. So anyway, back to why I run. For me, running, it's like a mental form, it's like a moving meditation, let's say. So for me, I can just zone out, clock off, unwind, and just empty my thoughts while I'm running. Like, just really think, if I have something on my mind, I just can let it go on the run. And also for me, running's hard, and I love doing hard things. I love challenging my mind and body. I do two of the most hardest things: ultra marathon running and bodybuilding preps. Those two are probably the hardest things you can do mentally and physically. So that's why we love it. So for me, running is just about getting into that dark place, that hurt locker. I'm actually looking forward to that pain when I hit that 30-kilometer mark and my body's screaming and I'm saying, this is what you wanted. We're gonna do this. This is what you signed up for. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that pain, that mental breaking point where your body's saying stop and your mind's like, nah, we're stopping. And you start playing mind games, like, okay, we'll stop, but really you're not. So that's why I love running. I love the challenge. I love the distance, going the distance. So we ended up walking all the way, about 2.5 kilometers, which isn't too bad. Because I'm having so much food, and I found a microwave at 7-Eleven. Because I'm having so much food, it's good to kind of get the steps in, because I don't want to be too heavy. Like, I want it to still burn. Which side? Is it this side or that side? What was it? Yeah, I don't want to be too heavy in the morning still. So we need to be at a good weight. Keep the carbs high, but the other two macros, fats and proteins, low. Almost 12 o'clock. I'm going to have meal 3. Exact same thing. Rice and minced beef. Alright, so here's the reason, well, not a reason, but here's a little hack, or a little tip, let's just say, when you're traveling, or when you don't want to take too many containers. So I got one container. So the one container will do all the meals. So instead of getting like, I don't know, 5 containers, for example, pretty much got one container and put the rest in Ziploc bags. Every time I have another meal, just same container, Ziploc bag, empty it into the container, Ziploc bag goes in the bin. Less washing, less like carrying, like it's just saving room. And another thing, like those plastic containers, they will, if they crack in my bag, I'll get pretty upset. And it's happened before, or like leaked, and I'd hate that. So these are actually stainless steel, microwave safe. So it's pretty good, it does the job. And yeah, so 4 Ziploc bags, 1 container, and I got one more back at the room, which will have to do my rice pudding for tonight. The last meal, the pre-marathon dinner ritual. I have that every single every single dinner, either before a long run or before a marathon race. Most people, they'll be carbing up with Gatorades, drink mixes, fluids, carb drinks, carb powders. Nothing wrong with it, that's fine. But your stomach can handle real food, real solids to fill up the glycogen levels, then go for it. Yeah, you can add sugar, basic, literally straight sugar. You can sprinkle it on your food, and that's just extra carbs, glucose straight to the blood. I do have one drink mix, and I'll have that after my shakeout run today, just to replenish sodium and keep the hydration levels high. So that'll be good. I'll have one of those. It's only like 40 grams of carbs, so that's the only drink mix I'm getting through fluids, carbs through fluids, or like even watermelon juice, the straight H2O, that coconut water. That's all great as well. That not only it's carbs, but it actually hydrates you as well, which is excellent. Okay, finally we checked in. It's 1 o'clock. It's been a big morning, but we're here, which is great. Checking in, Mr. 212 Olympia. All right. This is what $400 buys you in Melbourne. Come with me. All right, guys. But yeah, here we have a bathroom. Always want to do that. Floor to ceiling, beautiful living space. Little kitchen here. Coffee, kettle, microwave and fridge. That's pretty much all I need for this Mara. Little check-in mirror. Just in case we need to, figure out the plan tomorrow. This is where all the magic will happen, by resting. Rest equals tomorrow's magic. That's the only magic that's happening tonight, I'll tell you that. Cupboards. Let's go a little safe for the, cash. And yeah, let's check out the view. Hello, Melbourne. I'm actually on the 21st floor. We're on floor 21, which is the top, the very top. There's actually a pool and spa and sauna here, so I'm actually keen to check that out. So I've booked Monday as well, so Monday can be like a little recovery day by the pool. There is a buffet breakfast. I had a look this morning, but if I'm going to do a buffet breakfast, I'm going to do it properly. I'm either going to go to the Hyatt Regency, or Crown. Crown has a cracker buffet breakfast, so it's either one or the other. The one here is very basic. I'm not going to waste calories on a basic buffet breakfast, and I love a buffet breakfast. So, shit. Let's do a quick bed test. Oh, that's good. The last time I did this was last time I was in Melbourne, when I had another hotel, and I jumped on the bed. There'll be the YouTube video for that as well, and it was like the hardest bed ever. All right, we're back. So I thought, you know what, I'll just show the setup. Just settled in now. I'll start with the kitchen. So pretty much with the kitchen, laid everything out. So I have 2 more meals to go. So I've already had 2 of these exact same meals. So there's 2 more, exact same 80 grams of beef, 360 grams of jasmine rice. These were actually in the freezer last night, so they're still like defrosting. So that will be meal 4, meal 5, and then meal 6. So meal 6, I've just got the rice flour ready with baking powder, some flavoring powder, I can't say what. I'm gonna add some cinnamon and salt and hot water, mix it all up, and I'll show you. They even have a whisk, yeah, so I can mix it all up in that bowl, and we're good. We got some bananas and some berries. That's all I need. I actually left my scales at home, so I know by eye exactly how much I need. I got some honey for tomorrow morning with the oats, so that will be my pre-race meal, 110 grams with 150 grams of banana and a drizzle of honey and some salt. So that's the pre-morning. So that's all the foods, and then we have here what I'll be taking during the marathon. So this I'll have today. This is the drink mix I was talking about. It's got about 40 grams of carbs and a lot of sodium, fair bit of sodium. Yeah, 500 sodium, 40 grams carbs. There's a 160 and a 320, I think, another bigger one, a bigger sachet. For the run, we have 6 gels. So 6 gels we'll be having at half an hour, 1 hour, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Hope we'll be done by then, but that's the plan. Always carry an extra one. So we have 6 gels. They'll be on me during the race. This will be with my morning coffee. Love these. It goes down very nice. And then the narcotics, the painkillers and caffeine. So the red ones are 200 milligram caffeines each. So I'm gonna put them in little Ziploc bags. It's not what it looks like, I promise. And then we've got Panadol and Voltaren tablets just in case. And then these are sodium tablets. So they're by Precision. So they're 250 sodium tab each. I also got some salt tablets as well, just in case my body doesn't. Yeah, but yeah, I've tried both and never try something new on race day. I did this exact same thing for Sydney Marathon, so I know it works. Even the carb up with the rice, the beef, it's the exact thing I did for Backyard Ultra and Sydney Marathon, which was 5 and 3 weeks ago. We also have, that's for Sunday night, tonight and Sunday night. So I have that triple magnesium I have every night by Pillar, which is amazing, does the job. Here's nothing really exciting, nothing much to see, but I did get a cool bottle from the expo. There was no line for this, so I thought, you know what, I'll actually get one of these, which is cool. Race glasses and the scraper. This is pretty cool. I love this thing, so I use this in the sauna. Just scrape it all like remedial massage, which is great. The roller made it. The marathon shoes, Saucony Elite 2s, so I'm keen to get these going. The shopping from today, bit of LSKD items from the Melbourne store, which is cool. And then yeah, Melbourne Marathon by Fractal, which is cool. Got the hat to go with it. Project Run, my coach, thank you coach. Team Galooms. There you have it, guys. So it is now 1:30. Going to go for this 5 kilometer shakeout run, nice and easy. Cruise through. I might run down Flinders towards the MCG and then just turn back when I hit 2.5 Ks, just an out and back. And then come back, eat the next meal. And I think still need to go to Kmart. I'll tell you why. There's a Kmart hack as well. Let's go. This is where I'll get my pre-marathon photo tomorrow morning. It'll be like this at 5 AM before we head off. Good lighting as well. Let's go. The world is going on here. Oh, that's the MCG. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So I'm going to be running down there along Flinders. Doesn't look too far at all. Gym, that tent somewhere, and laundry. Let's go. GTO. Let's check out the gym. Alright, not bad. Techno gym. I don't know if I'm going to be training, but there is actually a Doherty's gym across the road on Flinders under the train station. The famous Doherty's gym. Maybe we'll get a cheeky arms pump for tomorrow. It's actually good lighting right here. That is good lighting. Alright, come with me, check out the pool. 5:30 AM. Fuck, it's hot in here, man. Not bad. It's actually very hot in here. I don't want to record, there might be someone in there. Oh, there is. Woo! How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks, how are you?
Good. Oh, it's hot in here.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It is a sauna, I guess. Woo! But it was hot out there. Imagine in there. Alright, we're back. Just going to head out for a quick 5 kilometer shakeout run. Just to like get things moving, make sure we're all in check. Shakeout, called shakeout for a reason. So yeah, we'll just go explore Melbourne. First run in the city. So I'm just going to go straight 2.5 kilometers and then back 2.5 kilometers. Nothing crazy. Just keep it easy, keep the heart rate low, move the legs. And yeah, see you soon. We just ran 29 minutes, 5.5 Ks, and then I got to Kmart. Recording off my iPhone. Obviously I don't have my DJI with me. But so what I do is I go to Kmart, right? And then I buy a cheap jumper, or jacket, whatever it is. And then I wear it the morning of the marathon. And then I just dump it just before I start running. You put it aside, and then it actually gets sent to homeless. So they'll come around, they'll collect it, and then it'll get sent to people that might need it. So good initiative for marathon runners and goers. Alright, so these are the only ones that have left. And yeah, that will do. So you just grab a black jumper, and then we'll wear it. I keep trying to flip the phone. But yeah. So we'll wear it tomorrow, and then we'll just dump it. And yeah, hopefully it goes to someone in need. At least it'll keep me warm in the morning. And now we're just back at the room, ready to have another meal. So meal 5. Meal 5 is going down. Same. I'll put some cinnamon and salt. And then we've got Andrew jacked on. I bought the Olympia. So for the rest of the day, night, we'll just have legs up, eat another 2 more meals after this, and watch Olympia. This is the pre-judging, I think. Derek Lord's route. Alright, so this is the drink mix. Just had my meal. Just do 400 mils. This will be my last bit of water. That will bring the tally up to 4 liters of water today. This is 40 grams of carbs plus 500 milligrams of sodium. So just like that, it's just multidextrin, fructose, fructose. That's that. And yeah, just let that dissolve. Whoa, Derek is on. Alright, and it's all laid out ready for tomorrow. So pretty much the gels, the pre-run meal or snack with the coffee, hydration, sodium, the shoes, very important. Second time wearing these. And yeah, it's currently 5:30, so it's been about 2 hours since my last meal. Again, jasmine rice and beef mince for the 4th time today, 8th time in the last 2 days. Delicious. So we're just going to get this down, and there's still 1 more meal. So this will be around 450 grams of carbs so far. Another 150, 150 to go. The rice pudding, that will be the last meal. So I'm trying to get it in early because I want to sleep. I'm pretty tired. Get a good night's sleep because we'll probably get up around 4 a.m. tomorrow so we can eat again. Just eat. And hopefully the carbs go to the right place. Everyone has a plan. We need a plan, right? Like the Sydney Marathon, I ran without a plan. I just ran that, I just ran that to, like as a long run, a Sunday long run kind of. Like I just went out, there was no pressure. I just cruised it. It was around 5-minute Ks, and I stayed around that 5-minute Ks the whole way. So that felt pretty good and comfortable. The weather was great. I wasn't sticking with a pace or anything, just sticking, just run to feel, they say. I just running, like cruising it, which was good. So tomorrow's plan is, usually when we start pretty hot. We're charged up, we're excited, we're caffeinated, we're ready to go, but we need to control that. So I'm going to start around 4:25 pace. So for the first 10, I'm going to break up the marathon 10, 10, 10, 12. So the first 10, we'll start around 4:25, and then we'll see how that feels. So we should do the first 10 kilometers under 45 minutes. The second 10, again, we're going to be close to 45 minutes, hit around a 4:30 pace. So I'm going to back off a bit and just see how the first 20 kilometers feel. And then the third 10, so we'll be after halfway. We'll go back to the 4:20, 4:25 pace, depending on how we feel. And the last 12, it's either we send it or we just stay controlled and we just we'll just see how we feel. But we're probably going to send it. So that's the marathon plan for tomorrow. If it all goes to shit, everyone has a plan till they get smacked in the face. So I might just, even if I see a pacer, like the 3 hours 10 pacer, I might just cruise with him. That's a 4:30 pace. And then just like leg it when I feel strong. I'm not sure if there's a 3:05 pace, like a 3 hours 3 hours 5 minute pacer, but we'll see. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of 3 hour paces, and it will be big groups. There'll just be like big groups and a big group behind them. So we'll see if we can even hang on to those guys. But look, with the marathon, this was around a 10-week prep, or 8 to 10 week prep. Pretty much finished my bodybuilding. Last time I was in Melbourne was for the a bodybuilding show. It was for the NBA, the NBA show. And a week before that, I was in Melbourne again for the IFBB Naturals. So we're back after 10 weeks, back in Melbourne, but this time we're running a marathon. So it's going to be pretty exciting. Literally we're changing, like we went from bodybuilding to marathon. So it's pretty exciting. Again, I didn't come here just to participate. We came to Melbourne, we bought a second-hand bib. We're here for a PB, so we're charged up. The current PB is 3 hours 16 minutes, which I got in Shell Harbour earlier this year in March. I ran that injured. So I did a 16-week prep. I started in November. So 16-week prep, running 4 days a week, hitting all my splits. We were training specifically for a 3 hour marathon. So all my pace thresholds, intervals were all based off a 4:15 pace, which is quick. It's scary. When I think of that, it's like, it's hard. You're holding a 4:15 pace for 3 hours. Like, it's not meant to be easy. It's meant to hurt. So when I think of it now, I know that I'm mentally ready. I can do it, but physically, I don't think I can get to that 3 hour mark yet. Like, got to respect the marathon. It will bring you to your knees. It will destroy you. Like, it's not a rush. It's like bodybuilding. Don't rush it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Literally, it's a marathon. Like, you just gotta like pace yourself and don't blow out. Usually everyone like hits that wall around the 34 kilometer mark. At 30 kilometers, that's when the marathon starts. That's when we're gonna really start to buckle in and control. They say it's a 30 kilometer warm up for a 12 kilometer race. So we're gonna hit that. I want to hit that 30 kilometer pretty fresh. I've got all the supplements, everything ready, caffeine, everything sorted. I'm going to be taking two 200 milligram caffeine tablets. So the first one I usually have around 20 kilometer mark, well before the 20 kilometer, and then with 2 Panadols. And then the second one I'll have at 30 kilometers for that last hit, again with 2 Panadols. Every 30 minutes, I'll be taking sodium tablets, salt tablets, around 200 milligrams of salt. And every 25-30 minutes, I'll be having a gel. So that is the plan for tomorrow. And also maybe 1 or 2 coffees before the race. Maybe I'll have one at the room and then one at MCG. And yeah, get that caffeine up. It's the one day to do it. So got to go hard, got to enjoy it. So yeah, thanks for listening. Marathon plan. 1 more meal and then we're off to bed. All right guys, it is now 7 p.m. and we are going to make the final meal for the evening. 700 grams carbs. It's about 120 in this meal. So we've got rice pudding. Here it's rice flour mixed with baking powder, cinnamon and salt. It's already mixed in Sydney. I don't want to bring every individual ingredient. So that's done. Then you want to make sure it's all fine. Whisk it all up. Make sure there's like no clumps in there. Yeah, you following? Oh, I need to measure 400 mils of water. So I didn't bring my scales. I just realized. But not to worry. We can improvise. I had a shaker, but the shaker is full of the drink I am going to drink tomorrow. So this would have been ideal, 500, 400. That's okay. We just have to do like, maybe like a cup. I don't know how much meal's in a cup. Alright, maybe just scrap the video, eh? I'll just wing it. I'll just do it by. I've done this a few times. So you want to get the hot water, and you want to add it slowly Make sure you're getting in all the edges. So I like to spin it while I'm adding it in. So again, this is like by eye, and I reckon that's about 400 mil. You know what's funny? That was at max. Yeah, let's just say that was 400 mil. I've done this that many times. So this is usually my pre-Sunday long run meal. So every Saturday night, pretty much before the Sunday long run, I'll have this. Also before a marathon. So you want to mix it all up right now. Can we see that consistency? Wait, it's following my face. So we can't. I'll put it next to my face, just hot. Yeah, we just want to mix that up, mix it up, mix it up. The texture should look like that. Like not too clumpy. If you need more water, you can add water. But that's pretty much it. So we will pop that in the microwave. I usually do it for 3.5 minutes. But it is a strong microwave. Maybe I'll do 3.5. Let that cook. And then we'll mix up flavored peanut butter, powdered peanut butter, and 1 square of Lindt dark chocolate. And then bananas and blueberry. We'll take that out. Oh, that is so hot. Woo! That's what it looks like. It's like a cake, like a bunt. All right, so then you want to get I use 95% dark chocolate. So pop that in there. Let that sit right in the center. That will melt. In the meantime, you already want to get your spread. So that's nice, good consistency. Unbeatable texture right there. So that's ready to go. I usually use protein, but I don't want to have too much protein today. So today's macros were 700 grams carbs, 50 fats, and 50 fats, 700 carbs, 140 protein. So the protein was just double, and then double my body weight, and then the carbs was 10 times my body weight per gram. So I'm 70 kilos roughly, so that's 700 grams carbs. This will be my last meal, and that will bring today's total to 700 grams of carbs. Rice pudding, final meal, about to go down. I'll let that cool off. Eat this, hit the sack, get a good night's sleep, and we're on tomorrow. Look at that. So dark chocolate, peanut butter, banana, and blueberries. Let's go. And this is it. We're back for one last time. The final meal of the 2-day carb up. And then today we just let the carbs do the work. We've done the work. We've eaten. Plenty of food there. Energy is ready to burn, and we are ready to burn. Just very tired. Saturday night drinks in Melbourne, pre-drinks. Bit of magnesium before bed, which is good. It's funny, it's 7 p.m, almost 7:30 p.m. on a Saturday night. I'm in Melbourne, and I'm gonna go to bed soon. If I went back 10 years ago, it would have been a different story. Not even, maybe 5 years ago in Melbourne. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, it's what you want most. Obviously, if you want to go party and drink, that's great. If you want to sleep early and run marathons, that's also great. So each to their own. But yeah, I'm going to have this and get an early night's sleep. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. So bright and early, we'll see you then. I'm going to make my pre-breakfast meal in this bowl. It's just oats, banana, and honey. That will go in the fridge.